Hello, everybody. We're saging a little bit today. Just a little sacred sage. Cleanse and clear the energies. Little bit cray cray out there, childrens. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Spiritual Chit Chat. It is Tuesday, January. I need to look at my calendar. 24th. We're almost through January, you guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We're well on our way into February, the month of love, my favorite one. I hope everybody's doing good. Today, we're going to do a little chit chatting about manifestation. Hi, guys. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Miss Jules, Lisa. Wonderful. Just go ahead and let yourself just receive this beautiful. I'm sorry, my hair. It's crazy. We had lots of wind here. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Ooh. We had lots of wind there. Ooh, we have Shaylee. Hello. New name. Welcome, welcome, darling. So, we're going to talk a little bit about manifestation today. Just a little bit, and then we'll get to our readings like we always do. Rev Ned, welcome, welcome. Want to remind everybody we have Bridge Walkers after this at 5:30 Pacific time. We've got a great show planned for you over there too. Whoo, smoked myself out. I need to blow it the other way. Yeah, we needed that. We needed that. You know, you guys, we've got a lot of solar energy happening right now. And so things might seem kind of a little intense. It might seem a little like you feel like building up inside of you. We've got, I think, every single planet is on the move now. We don't have anything in retrograde at the moment. And so we have a lot of activity, a lot of active energy. One of the things that happens is that when you've got a lot of that forward motion, a lot of that activity, if there's any place in your body where maybe there's stuck energy, maybe stuff that needs to move, maybe it needs to be transformed, transmuted, transcended, you may start having issues there. I have got stuffy head like crazy. Now we had winds. I'm in Southern California and we had howling winds for for a long time, like some really gnarly winds. It was hitting my front door in gusts. And I've got a double front door that's got like two big locks on it. And it's even in an alcove. And it was hitting the door in such a way that at one point, when it first started hitting, I thought a car had hit the house. It was that gnarly. But it kicks up a lot of dust. So I've got but also, we need to think about that. This is the head, the sinuses, all this area is about belief systems and about mental activity. And so for me, I need to think, okay, we're getting these solar codes coming in, these solar flares coming in. Things are intense. Everything's moving forward. I need to be paying attention to my thinking and what I'm thinking and what I'm thinking about and about the thinking beneath the thinking. And that's one of the things with manifestation that a lot of people don't understand is you have your thinking mind and then you have a subconscious mind and then you have like a few other minds underneath there. We're very multidimensional in many different ways. Hi guys, wonderful. We've got Spirit Song. I love that, Wahali. I love that. And Adele is here. Wonderful. Welcome, everybody. So fun. So fun. Who is... Oh, Lisa. Yeah. Lisa, there is a lot of crazy going on. And here's the thing. Because we're talking about manifestation, and I'm not really talking about manifesting things. Today I'm going to kind of talk about manifesting life. Like, what do you want? We're living in a world right now that is just done gone crazy. Things are just weird. People are being weird. Weird things are happening. There's a lot of talk about weird things. And it's really the time for us to really master ourselves. Okay. And in order for us to manifest a life that has peace and grace and harmony and balance and goodness and kindness and love, which all of us really want, right? We need to be that. We need to hold that space. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be that way 100% because, well, we're humans and we're allowed to be human. But we do need to have the majority of our time on this planet, our thinking, our believing, our faith. We need to have the majority of that on these qualities of life that we want. And so one of the things I've been talking about a lot lately, and I talked on a little bit last week too, is we need to learn to feel what that feels like. What does it feel like to live a life that is peaceful and harmonious and gentle and kind? What does that feel like when we treat ourselves that way, right? When we are harmonious within ourselves. Well, how do we be, hey there, how do we be harmonious within ourselves? How do we find harmony within ourselves? Well, one of the ways to do that is to be good to yourself, right? Be kind. Be kind. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. I can't tell you how many times I catch myself. And I used to do it a lot more. I'm getting better because I'm learning this mindfulness. I'm learning this manifestation technique. Is I would find myself saying, "Oh, Michelle, my God, what's the matter with you? Why do you think that way? You know, how can you do that?" Um, what was another one? I caught myself saying something to myself that was very, "Oh, you'll never get anywhere like that," right? And we have these thinking, and a lot of times it's underneath the thinking mind. Sometimes it's even the voice of kind of other people, like maybe your parents talked to you that way. Maybe you had a teacher that said something. Maybe you had a boss that said something that really struck a nerve, that really hit something within you, a trigger, as they call it. And you begin to have this self-talk where you're mean to yourself, and we need to really stop doing that. It's so important for us to be able to build lives where we're truly happy and healthy and whole, where we find that peace that we're desiring. We find that love that we're desiring, right? We all just want to love and be loved. It's simple, but we live in a world where that seems like that is such a hard thing. But we have to remember famous words. We may be in this world, but we're not of this world. And we have to begin to pull away from the outer experiences, the outer blah, 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 and begin to move within ourselves and create within ourselves. So, one of the big keys, the big secrets to manifestation I wanted to bring to you guys is you will manifest not as much what you think, although thinking is tied in there, but how you feel. You manifest what you feel. Okay. So if you're feeling bummed and depressed and desperate, and you're going, I need more money. I need more money. I need more money. I need more money. I can't pay my rent. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm going to use some manifestation tools. I am money. I am abundant. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't stand it. And you're coming from an energy of like, holy crap. But you're trying to use the mind to, I am abundant beyond my wildest dreams, while your body is going, I can't pay my rent. Holy moly. You're just spinning wheels, right? You're just spinning your wheels. It's really important right now, this very moment. We're living in this juicy energy to sit down, take moments throughout the day, not just one moment a day, but moments throughout the day, and get in with your mind, listen to your mind. A lot of times the mind goes on and on and on and on because we're not listening. Anything. You know how little kids are? Mom, 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 mommy, mom, mama, mom, mom. It's because we don't stop and listen to them. And when we stop and listen to them, then they can say, I got a boo boo. And they're like, oh, honey, it's okay. And then it stops. Well, our mind is the same way. Our mind does the same thing. So when we're going on this crazy cruise of things going around and around in our head or negative thoughts popping up, we need to stop and listen. A lot of times we don't want to listen to negative thoughts because we've been trained that that if you think a negative thought, you're going to create a negative thought. Well, the problem is that negative thought is going on in the subconscious, and we need to pay attention to it, bring it to the surface, and love it. It's like a child. It's like, oh my gosh, when I had that thought of, oh my God, Michele, what is wrong with you? I was just like heartbroken because it was like I heard a voice saying, little Shelly, what is wrong with you? Oh my God, there's something wrong with me. Oh my God, what does that bring up? That brings up fear. That brings up sadness. That brings up shame. That brings up guilt. Sometimes it brings up anger. Underneath all that is sadness, right? We need to heal all that, but it doesn't have to be years in a therapist chair. It can be simply listening to that feeling and going, oh my gosh, feel all that underneath. What's wrong with you? Feel it all. Oh my gosh, cry if you need to. I cry all the time. Cry if you need to. Maybe get anger, but feel it. Once you feel it, what I do is I gather it all up to my heart. Gather it all up like it's little children who have all had their feelings hurt, and little guilt and little shame and little anger, and little sadness, and bring them up, and just I put it in my heart, and I rock this feeling and myself like a child and just say, it's okay. It's okay. We're all okay. I love you. I love you. It's all okay. It might seem like it's not okay, but it is okay. Right here, right now, we're okay. Oh, and you'll begin to relax. You begin to feel a little bit like you can breathe. Those feelings, those panic, that anger, that doubt, that shame will begin to subside. And pretty soon you'll find yourself just rocking there with yourself in a moment of quiet. It's such a beautiful feeling. And then from that place, you begin to visualize, you begin to feel the life that you want to have. A life that has this peaceful feeling in it. A life that is filled with experiences of kindness, joy, and happiness, and moments of that when I'm heard and I'm seen and I'm loved anyways, when I'm embraced in my darkest places. Ooh. Manifest from the quiet that comes from taking care of yourself and loving yourself right where you're at, by recognizing what's going on inside, listening, and not turning away and running away and shaming the feelings, but bringing them up and listening and saying, oh my gosh, come here, let me love you. You don't need anybody outside of you to do that for you. You can do it for yourself. And when you learn to do that and you learn to nurture that, that is a powerful place to begin to truly have the emotional and mental stability and mastery to begin to really manifest what you truly desire. And a lot of people are like, well, I want the perfect relationship. It's like, okay, we'll start taking care of yourself that way. What? Yeah. That perfect relationship, part of a perfect relationship is we all have issues, right? So what would it feel like if you had a moment and your partner, instead of getting angry or getting triggered or whatever, just put their arms around you and held you to his chest or her chest, wherever you're at with that, and just said, it's okay, I love you. What would that feel like? Oh my gosh. That would feel so good to be heard and to be acknowledged and to be loved. And it's from that beautiful space, that space of positivity. Love is the highest frequency. From that space, we can then begin to create everything that we want that's in a positive way. And you can do it all. You can do it. All those negative feelings, all those negative thoughts. Oh my gosh, how many of you guys have thoughts that just kind of pop up that are really negative. Like sometimes I even have, and I actually went to a therapist because I would have like these really morbid thoughts, like, like I'd see myself in a car wreck, where I'd see something horrible happen or, falling off a cliff or jumping off a bridge or all this kind of crazy stuff. Oh, thank you, Rev Ned. Yeah, we need to talk about it, don't we? We need to talk about our feelings. We have spent way too many lifetimes stuffing down feelings and just trying to make it through the day. And we're in a place. Hi, Aisha. Yay. We're in a place now. We're in a space in our spiritual evolution where we don't have to be there anymore, where we know more, where we're beginning to remember who we are. We're sacred beings of love. We are created from the very essence of love. We are manifested from that. And we have to return to that. We have to begin treating ourselves with love. And when we do that, things start falling into place. We're standing in alignment. We're standing in our power place. And then we can manifest those things that we need and want in this world. A wonderful partner, a comfortable, wonderful place to live, a good way of making a living or not, right? And the silly fun things like tickets to a concert or those cute pink tennis shoes or even a happy family situation around us or all these things that we desire. It needs to start from a place of love. And when we've got whoa going on inside of us, it's really hard to do that. So one of the biggest secrets of manifestation is quieting this down. And the way to do that is by loving yourself, loving your emotions, loving those negative thoughts, loving all the crap that we've been stuffing down and running away from. That's how we get it out. That's how we process it. I've had someone ask me, well, I don't know what love feels like. Then you know what? Start with the words, I love you. I love you. Just those words have a vibration, a frequency that is very, very high. That if you begin just saying, I love you. That's why when I do prayers and stuff like that, I have everybody put their hands over their heart and just say into their heart, into their body, I love you. Everybody do that right now. Just put your hands over your heart and just speak the words into your body. I love you. And you can even think of it like, I love you toes. I love you feet. I love you legs. I love you hips. I love you belly. I love you back. I love you chest. I love you shoulders. I love you arms. I love you hands. I love you fingers. I love you neck. I love you head. I love you hair. I love you skin. I love you guts. I love you organs. You can go as deep as you want. I love you cells. I love you atoms. I love you DNA. Spend some time with that. That frequency will begin to take root in your energy. You'll begin to feel that. A lot of us feel like we don't know what love is. How do I love something when I don't know what love is? Well, I want to tell you, you do know, but maybe you've forgotten. And the place you start is reminding yourself, I love you. I love you deeply. And that's why my membership that I have on my website is 1,000,000 I love yous. I was praying last year, how do I bring more love to the world when I feel heartbroken in many ways? And I was told to bring 1,000,000 I love yous out into the world. And I'm like, well, how the heck am I going to do that? Right? I'm sitting here going, how am I going to feel better? Bring 1,000,000 I love yous to the world. And I was told, create a membership and people will be drawn to this membership. Give them some goodies. We do a meditation. Everybody gets a weekly reading on our private Facebook page. Everybody gets a Wednesday meditation. We get monthly meetings. We have each other to hang out with. It's cool. And bring people together who want to be a part of love. And when these people gather together, we begin to love on each other. We begin to share love, and we begin to share our feelings. We get raw sometimes, but we love each other through it all. We pray for each other. We have a prayer list. And as we do that, we begin to feel the love. We begin to remember that we're loved. The love begins to well up within us, and it naturally begins to flow out into the world. And that's where bringing a million I love yous out into the world happens. But it's when we start by loving each other and loving ourselves. And so that's what it's about. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I hope you guys love each other. And I want to see how many of you guys love each other. Write love in the chat. I want to see how many of you guys will love yourself right now. Show me how many of you are going to love yourself right now. Write love in the chat. I want to see. Love, love, love. I want to see love, love, love. Show me, show me, show me. Show me the love. Show me the love. Thank you, Shaylee. Love, love, love. Here we go. Look at this, Hillary. Spirit song. Look at this. Love, love, love. Come on, guys. Share the love. I love you. Rev Ned. Woohoo. That's how we do this. That's how we do that. I love you to the moon and back. I love you guys too. I love you. Love. Let's do this. Let's do this. There's nothing stopping us. There is nothing stopping us from being love in this world. Nothing. I don't care what's going on out there. I don't care what the news says. I don't care what the conspiracy theorists said. I don't care about any of that, because that is not who I'm choosing. Choosing love. Lee says all hearts. Love. If you don't know what love is, frickin' make it up. What do you want it to be? What do you want it to be? Right? It's so cool. We're in charge. We're created from love. We